the magic within you, and how to activate it. Energy equals magic. Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science." Today, we're diving into that mystery within you. The magic you seek is not somewhere out there. It's within you, waiting to be activated. In this video, we'll explore how you can tap into your inner energy and unlock the boundless potential of your soul. Imagine how your life could transform if you harness this power daily. How would it change your relationships, your success, your happiness? Let me know in the comments, what does activating your magic mean to you? Let's begin this journey to awakening the magic within, together. 1. Embrace your inner magic. What if the most powerful force you've been searching for has always been within you, waiting patiently to be awakened? In a world that constantly urges men to look outward for validation, success, and purpose, there is a quiet, profound truth that often gets overlooked. The greatest source of power, clarity, and fulfillment lies within. This isn't some far-fetched fantasy or esoteric myth. It's spiritual truth, backed by both ancient wisdom and modern understanding of energy and consciousness. Today, we're diving deep into the truth behind your inner magic, how to recognize it, awaken it, and begin using it as the catalyst for real transformation in every area of your life. There exists within every a source of energy so potent it can completely reshape how he experiences the world. This energy isn't fantasy. It's spiritual magic in its truest form. Not the kind of magic portrayed in stories with wands and spells, but the type rooted in your connection to a higher state of awareness. It is the creative, intelligent force that fuels your thoughts, your emotions, and ultimately, your reality. When you realize that you are not just flesh and blood, but a unique expression of the universal energy that created galaxies, everything begins to shift. You're no longer reacting to life. You're creating it, intentionally and powerfully. But here's the challenge. Most of us have been conditioned to forget this. In the fast-paced grind of modern life, we trade our inner knowing for external validation. We chase promotions, accumulate things, and strive for status, believing these are the hallmarks of a successful man. Yet despite the accolades and achievements, many still feel a gnawing emptiness. Why? Because true fulfillment doesn't come from the outside. It rises from within. When you realign with your spiritual energy, when you reconnect with the magic that lives inside of you, success transforms from a pursuit into a natural state of being. The key to this transformation lies in energy. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, carries a frequency. That frequency radiates outward and directly influences what you attract into your life. As spiritual wisdom has taught for centuries, and as quantum physics now confirms, like attracts like. This is why cultivating positive, intentional thoughts is not just a feel-good habit. It's a powerful practice that shifts your entire vibration. When you operate from a high vibrational state, you don't chase opportunities, they begin to find you. You don't force connections. Aligned relationships naturally gravitate toward your energy. To activate this power is to commit to daily spiritual practices that strengthen your connection to your higher self. This isn't about adding another task to your to-do list. It's about reclaiming sacred time for yourself. Carve out quiet moments in your day for reflection, for meditation, for breath. Visualize your dreams, not as distant possibilities, but as current realities. Feel them. Live them in your heart before they manifest in your world. Surround yourself with environments, people, and energy that lift your spirit and remind you of who you truly are. As you embrace these practices, transformation becomes inevitable. The weight of doubt begins to lift. Obstacles no longer feel like roadblocks, but invitations to rise higher. You begin moving through life not with stress and fear, but with ease, confidence, and clarity. The spiritual energy within you, this magic, is no longer dormant. It's active, alive, and guiding you toward a life of deeper purpose, fulfillment, and joy. So the question now becomes, are you ready to awaken this power? Are you ready to stop living on autopilot and start living with divine intention? Because the truth is, the magic within you is real. It's waiting. And the moment you decide to embrace it, everything changes. If this message speaks to something deep inside you, let this be the moment you declare your transformation. Type, "I will awaken my power," in the comments below as a powerful step toward your spiritual awakening. Let your words become your commitment to the greatest journey you will ever take, the one inward, toward the truth of who you really are. 2. Awaken the divine light within. There is a powerful truth that many overlook, yet it holds the key to transforming your life from the inside out. You carry within you a spark, an invisible, sacred energy that connects you to something far greater than yourself. This isn't just poetic language or spiritual symbolism. It's real. This energy is the same life force that flows through all of creation. It exists beyond what you can see or touch, yet its presence is undeniable when you learn how to tune into it. Beneath the noise of everyday life, under the layers of self-doubt and distraction, lies a current of divine power. And the moment you choose to acknowledge it, your spiritual awakening begins. So many people go through life feeling disconnected, wondering why nothing feels quite right, or why their purpose seems so far away. But what if the answers you've been looking for aren't out there somewhere? What if they're already inside of you, waiting to be discovered? The magic is not hidden in the stars or locked away in a secret book. The magic is you. The energy you hold within is not just potential, it is pure possibility, ready to be activated by your awareness and intention. To access this energy, you don't need anything external. What you do need is stillness. Just pause, take a deep breath, close your eyes, turn your attention inward. This simple act, this moment of inner listening, can shift everything. It's in that silence that the energy begins to stir. You might feel it as a soft warmth in your chest, a sense of peace washing over you, or even a quiet knowing that you are not alone. These are not coincidences. This is your soul aligning with its original frequency. This is the start of your alignment with the universal life force. A daily practice doesn't have to be complicated. Just 5 minutes of stillness, mindful breathing, or quiet reflection can open the door to a deeper experience of yourself. When you create space to connect with your inner light, you strengthen the bridge between your physical and spiritual selves. You begin to live more consciously, guided not just by logic, but by wisdom that comes from a higher place. Your decisions become clearer. Your energy becomes calmer. Life begins to unfold with more harmony. The journey of spiritual awakening is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you truly are beneath the noise and stories. When you recognize that you are already connected to the divine, everything begins to change. That unseen thread of light isn't something you have to earn or chase. It's something you awaken through presence, patience, and practice. If these words touch something deep within you, it's because the truth already lives in you. I'm just here to remind you of it. So as you continue walking this path, know this: you are not powerless. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every conscious breath you take is an act of magic. Every moment of stillness is a step toward your true power. 3. You are a creator. You are not here by accident. You are a divine thread woven into the infinite tapestry of this universe. And within you, yes, you lies a magnificent force, a spark of spiritual energy that has the power to shape, transform, and create. What if I told you that the magic you've been searching for outside has always been inside you? Your thoughts are not random. They are not meaningless background noise. They are powerful, pulsing streams of energy that send out signals into the universe. These thoughts, when repeated, believed, and emotionally charged, begin to shape your reality. As spiritual teacher Wayne Dyer once said, "You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are." So let me ask you, what are you broadcasting to the universe right now? Take a moment to reflect your current reality. The life you're living today is not an accident. It's a mirror of the energy you've been putting out, knowingly or unknowingly. The frustrations, the wins, the cycles that keep repeating, all of them are shaped by the vibration of your inner world. But here's the empowering truth. Once you become aware of this, you hold the key to change everything. Have you ever noticed how things shift when you change your mindset? That's not coincidence, it's energy. Energy is magic in motion. And when you become conscious of your thoughts, when you start choosing beliefs that empower you rather than drain you, you activate that inner magic. You awaken the creator within. With constant distractions, obligations, and the pressure to perform, it's easy to forget that we're spiritual beings first. But no matter how chaotic the world seems, your inner energy is always active, always working behind the scenes. When you align your thoughts with love, truth, and intention, you shift your vibration, and that's when transformation begins. This isn't just positive thinking. This is spiritual alignment in action. Paulo Coelho beautifully wrote in The Alchemist, "When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it." That want he speaks of isn't just a wish, it's an intention rooted in belief and energy. Are you willing to believe that your thoughts and your energy can reshape your reality? This understanding is the foundation of all spiritual wisdom. It invites you to stop living on autopilot and start co-creating your life with purpose. When you live consciously, you stop reacting and start responding. You stop settling and start choosing. You begin to direct your energy toward experiences that bring fulfillment, peace, and deep meaning. If you resonate with this truth, if you feel that stirring in your soul, affirm it now by saying, "I am a creator." Let the universe hear it. Let your own spirit hear it. And if you see things from a different lens, I welcome your voice. Share your thoughts, comment with, "I see it another way." Every perspective adds richness to this journey. Remember, you're not just surviving life, you're shaping it. And when you truly awaken to the spiritual magic within you, the possibilities become infinite. 4. The science of manifestation. Quantum physics has shaken the very foundation of how we understand the universe. Contrary to the long-held belief that we live in a world made of solid matter, we now know that everything around us, including ourselves, is composed of vibrating energy. This profound realization doesn't just belong in a science textbook. It has deep spiritual implications. It means that you, as a human being, are not just flesh and bones, but a dynamic field of energy interacting constantly with the energy of the universe. This energy exchange is not passive. When you become aware of your personal energy and learn how to align it, you begin to unlock the magic within you, the power of manifestation. Spiritual teachers and scientists alike point to the same truth. Albert Einstein famously said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it." Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but bring that reality into being. This is not just a motivational quote, it's a formula. What you focus on, what you emotionally invest in, and how you act all contribute to the frequency you are operating on. If you want to create a life filled with peace, love, and abundance, you must align your energy with those very vibrations. That alignment is where the magic happens. But it starts with awareness. Are your thoughts lifting you or dragging you down? Are your emotions feeding your vision or fueling your fear? The first step in activating your spiritual magic is setting a clear and specific intention. Think of your intention as the spiritual blueprint of your desires. It's not enough to say, "I want to be happy," or "I want success." You must define what that looks like for you. Visualize it in vivid detail. See it, feel it, hear it, taste it. Step into that future version of yourself with total presence. And don't just stop there. Let your emotions catch up to your vision. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the excitement, as if it's already yours. This emotional energy is not just wishful thinking. It raises your vibration and magnetizes your reality toward you. But intention without action is just a dream. That's why inspired action is crucial. The steps you take in the physical world are a direct reflection of your spiritual alignment. When your actions align with your intentions, you demonstrate faith, clarity, and purpose. Every step you take toward your goal, no matter how small, is a way of telling the universe, "I'm ready." And the universe, in its infinite intelligence, responds in kind. The energy you put out is the energy that returns to you. To sustain this high-frequency state, practicing gratitude is essential. Gratitude is a spiritual accelerator. It multiplies what you already have and opens the doors to receive more. When you shift your focus from what's missing to what's already present, your energy expands. You begin to emit the vibration of abundance, and the universe mirrors it back. Even in the face of challenges, holding on to gratitude helps you stay grounded in faith. Obstacles are not punishments. They are spiritual invitations to grow, to recalibrate your energy, and to remember your divine power. As you walk this path, remember this: you are never alone. The universe is not random, it is responsive. It listens not to your words, but to the energy behind them. So stay intentional, stay grateful, stay open, and most of all, trust. Trust that your desires are already on their way. Trust that every energetic investment you make is building something beautiful behind the scenes. If this message resonates with your spirit and you feel a spark awakening within you, I invite you to drop a comment below with the words "Magic Within." Let's keep exploring together. Let's continue uncovering the layers of our true selves and stepping boldly into the reality we were always meant to live. Because when you align your energy, you don't just change your life, you light up the world. 5. Prana, Chi, and the energy within. There is a powerful energy within you, an invisible current that flows through your body, mind, and spirit. In ancient wisdom traditions, this energy is known as prana in Hindu philosophy and chi in Chinese teachings. But make no mistake, this is not just a spiritual idea or symbolic metaphor. It is real. It is the very essence of life itself. And when you understand how to work with it, it can become one of your greatest sources of strength, clarity, and transformation. For thousands of years, practices like pranayama, the art of conscious breathing, and Tai Chi, a moving meditation, were developed to cultivate this life force. These aren't just slow movements or breathing techniques. They are tools. Tools that help you tap into the core energy that fuels every heartbeat, every thought, and every moment of awareness. When you learn to align with this energy and guide it intentionally, you begin to feel more alive, more centered, and more in tune with your higher purpose. Now here's the beautiful truth. This energy isn't just reserved for monks, gurus, or people living on mountaintops. It's not about being spiritual enough. It's already within you. You were born with it. You are breathing it right now. But most people go through life disconnected from this inner power. They feel tired, anxious, unmotivated, not realizing that these states often come from blocked or imbalanced energy within the body and mind. It's like having a light switch turned off, unaware that you have the power to flip it back on. When your energy is misaligned, your world feels heavy. But when it's flowing in harmony, everything shifts. You feel lighter, more open, more creative. Your perception of life expands. Emotional wounds begin to heal. Your nervous system calms. You stop surviving and start thriving. And that shift, that inner transformation, is what we call spiritual awakening. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you've always been underneath the noise. You don't need anything outside of you to begin this journey. What you truly need is already inside. Your breath, your awareness, your intention. These are your tools. Begin by paying attention to your energy throughout the day. Notice when you feel drained, scattered, or heavy. Those are signs your life force needs tending. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing can reset your inner state and bring you back into balance. And if something inside you is lighting up right now, if you feel that quiet call to reconnect with your power, I want you to know you're not alone. You're part of a greater awakening happening across the planet. More and more people are remembering the truth. Energy is magic, and the magic is within you. So pause. Take a deep breath. Say to yourself, I am balanced. Let that become your new mantra as you learn to work with the energy that is already present in your life. This is not a one-time practice. This is a way of living, a way of being, a path that brings you home to yourself. 6. Ujjayi, breath and energy alignment. Breath is more than just a biological function. It is the bridge between your physical existence and your spiritual energy. When you consciously engage in mindful breathing techniques like the Ujjayi breath used in yoga, you begin to tap into a powerful internal force that has the potential to heal, transform, and awaken. This isn't just theory. This is ancient wisdom backed by experience and spiritual science. Ujjayi breath, sometimes called victorious breath, creates a soft, ocean-like sound in your throat as you inhale and exhale slowly through your nose. This rhythmic sound anchors your awareness and quiets the mind. But beyond its calming effects, it does something much deeper. It begins to dissolve energetic blockages, those emotional and spiritual barriers you may not even realize are holding you back. In doing so, it amplifies your vitality, clears your inner space, and connects you to the universe's flow of abundance and harmony. Imagine for a moment, every breath you take has the power to cleanse your energy, release past burdens, and realign you with your true purpose. Can something so simple be that transformative? Yes, and that's the beauty of it. As Tony Robbins wisely said, where focus goes, energy flows. When you focus on your breath, you're not just breathing. You're directing your life force. You're turning your attention inward, where all real transformation begins. So ask yourself, what have I been focusing on lately? Is it aligned with the life I want to create? With each intentional breath, you give yourself a fresh start and a spiritual reset. You plant the seeds of clarity, strength, and manifestation. And just like tending to a garden, these seeds grow when nourished by your attention and your energy. This is how you begin to activate the magic within you, not through force, but through presence. Not through striving, but through surrender. Breathwork is not about doing more. It's about being more aware, more attuned, more connected. As you begin this practice, you may start to notice something miraculous. Your thoughts become clearer, your emotions more balanced, your intuition sharper. That's because you're no longer scattering your energy. You're harmonizing it. And in that harmony, true spiritual power is born. Breathe in. Feel the energy rise. Breathe out. Feel the tension release. Isn't it amazing that the very act of breathing, something we do every single moment, can become the most powerful tool for self-realization? And here's the most exciting part. With each breath, you are writing a new story. One where you are the creator. Not the victim of your circumstances, not the product of your past, but the conscious architect of your future. When you align your breath with your intention, you become a magnet for miracles. The universe begins to mirror your inner clarity with external blessings. That's not magic in the fairy tale sense, that's spiritual alignment in action. Because the moment you say yes, you step into a new vibration, a new dimension of being, a space where energy is not just something you feel, it's something you direct. And when energy is directed with love, with awareness, and with purpose, that is when it becomes magic. So take this moment, take a breath, and remember, the magic has always been within you. You just needed to breathe it alive. 7. Unblock energy pathways. Within every one of us exists a vast and intricate network of energy pathways known as meridians. These spiritual channels carry life force often referred to as chi or prana throughout the body. When these pathways are open and flowing freely, you feel empowered, balanced, and deeply connected to your authentic self. This is when your inner magic becomes available. But when stress, toxic thoughts, emotional wounds, or poor habits creep in, those energy channels become blocked. And over time, that blockage doesn't just affect your mood, it shows up as physical discomfort, anxiety, restlessness, or even illness. It distances you from your true nature, clouding the radiant essence of who you really are. But here's the truth. This magic within you never disappears. It simply waits to be reawakened. So how do you restore the flow? The answer lies in cultivating spiritual practices that realign you with your inner current. Techniques such as meditation, conscious breathing, and mindful movement like yoga or Tai Chi are not merely rituals, they are tools for energy healing. With each deep breath, you invite peace into the body. With each moment of stillness, you give your spirit space to speak. And through movement, you allow stagnant energy to release, inviting vitality and harmony back into your system. These daily spiritual practices act like energetic maintenance for the soul, keeping your meridians open, your thoughts clear, and your emotions grounded. As we move through the noise of modern life, it's easy to forget how essential this energy flow truly is. We often focus on material goals, rushing through tasks, and numbing ourselves with distractions. But deep down, our spirit is always calling us back home to presence, to wholeness, and to truth. Reconnecting with your internal energy is not just about self-care. It is spiritual alignment. It is a sacred act of remembering your divine power, reclaiming your balance, and honoring the temple of your being. When you care for your energy, you naturally elevate your thoughts, magnetize better experiences, and live with greater emotional and spiritual clarity. Now, if you've ever felt like something inside you is blocked, like you're capable of more, but something unseen is holding you back, know that you are not alone. This is a common part of the spiritual journey. Many are walking through life feeling disconnected from their purpose, dimmed by emotional baggage, or drained by the energy of the world around them. But there is good news. You have the power to clear those blocks, to reignite your magic, and to live a life of true freedom. Let this message be your reminder. The energy that flows within you is your spiritual fuel. It is divine, intelligent, and sacred. It holds the blueprint for your highest potential. So take the time to nourish it, honor it, move with it, and trust that the more you tend to this inner magic, the more aligned and magnetic your outer life becomes. If this speaks to your soul, take a moment and say yes in your heart, or leave a comment saying yes below. Together, we are creating a space of healing, of awakening, and of spiritual empowerment. You were never meant to live a life of limitation. You are here to shine, to rise, and to remember who you truly are. 8. Visualization as a manifestation tool. One of the most profound ways to activate this inner power is through the practice of visualization. It's more than daydreaming. It's a spiritual technology. When you visualize with clarity and intention, you're not just imagining a better life. You're directing your inner energy to bring that life into existence. Your brain responds to this process by activating something called neuroplasticity, its natural ability to rewire itself. That means every time you clearly see your goals in your mind, you're building new mental pathways that lead you straight to them. And here's the key. The more often you do it, the stronger those pathways become. It's like exercising a spiritual muscle. The more you practice, the more powerful it gets. So start small, but stay consistent. Each morning, take just a few minutes to sit in silence, close your eyes, and fully immerse yourself in the world you are creating. Feel it, see it, believe it. Engage not just your imagination, but your emotions. Because your feelings are energy, and energy is what speaks the loudest to the universe. Let those feelings be real. Feel the joy of receiving. Feel the peace of living your dream. Feel the gratitude as if it's already yours. When you engage with this level of emotional intensity, you don't just think your vision, you live it energetically. And that emotional resonance begins to shift your vibration, syncing you with the frequency of your desires. This is how the law of attraction responds. Not to wishes, but to vibration. And when your energy becomes aligned with belief and joy, life starts responding in miraculous ways. To anchor this practice even deeper, try using a vision board. It's not just a craft project, it's a visual altar to your future. Fill it with images, affirmations, colors, and symbols that speak to your soul. Place it where your eyes naturally go each day. Let it become a daily invitation to remember who you are and where you're headed. But remember, visualization is not a shortcut. It's a compass. You still need to take action, even the smallest steps. The universe loves momentum. When you move, it moves with you. And here's something that can't be overstated. Belief is everything. If you can't see it for yourself, no technique in the world will make it happen. You have to believe deep in your bones that what you're creating is already yours in spirit. Doubt is the only thing that delays the manifestation. As Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. That's not just a quote, that's a spiritual law. Your beliefs are the foundation of your magic. So if you're going through a spiritual awakening, this is your time to begin tapping into your power consciously. The path to transformation isn't about waiting, it's about activating right now. Start seeing yourself as someone who already holds the key. Because you do. The magic is not out there, it's within you. If you're ready to step into your power, say it aloud or in your heart. I am ready. I visualize abundance flowing to me now. And don't forget to share this message, subscribe for more, and let's keep growing this beautiful, high-vibe community together. 9. Heart coherence for spiritual awakening. Through the simple yet profound practice of heart coherence, by focusing on mindful breathing and intentionally cultivating emotions like gratitude, compassion, and joy, you can shift your emotional state in powerful ways. When your heart and mind are in sync, something beautiful happens. You begin to experience clarity, peace, and a deeper connection with your authentic self. As the great mystic Rumi once said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. What if your emotional turbulence is not something to suppress, but something to transform? How often do your emotions drive your choices, sometimes pulling you into anxiety, stress, or even burnout? Think back to moments when you reacted impulsively or felt drained by external situations. Wouldn't it be powerful to pause, breathe deeply, and return to your center, to the spiritual calm that already exists within your heart? This is not just emotional regulation. This is energetic mastery. When you commit to even just a few minutes a day to breathe mindfully and dwell in emotions that uplift you like peace, love, or appreciation, you start to activate a deeper dimension of your being. You're not just feeling better. You're rewiring your energy field. You're awakening the part of you that's always been whole, but maybe buried under years of stress and self-doubt. As Carl Jung once said, who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakens. So, let me ask you, what would happen if you chose today to tap into that inner magic? If you allowed your heart to lead instead of your fear? This is where your spiritual evolution accelerates. When your heart chakra is open and energized, it becomes a gateway to divine wisdom, creativity, and intuition. Your soul starts speaking louder than your doubts. And the best part? You don't need anything outside of you to begin. No complex rituals, no expensive tools, just your breath, your presence, and a willingness to tune inward. Every breath becomes a bridge. Every grateful thought becomes a key. And slowly, the locked doors of your soul begin to open. The journey of spiritual awakening doesn't start in the mind. It starts in the heart. The heart is your inner compass, your spiritual powerhouse, your source of magic. When you nourish this sacred space, you begin to notice subtle shifts in your outer world. Relationships become deeper, challenges seem less daunting, and life feels more aligned. You remember who you truly are, an energetic being with the power to create, transform, and elevate. So I invite you to ask yourself, what am I feeding my heart today? What emotions am I cultivating? Because the energy you emit becomes the reality you experience. By aligning with the frequency of love and peace, you literally shape your future. If this message speaks to you, comment below with the words, "Open Heart." Let this be your declaration that you're ready to unlock your spiritual potential. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more soul-nourishing insights that support your spiritual journey. 10. The Trinity of Transformation. Breathe, align, visualize. There is a divine spark resting quietly within you, waiting for your conscious command to awaken it. This isn't wishful thinking or mystical fantasy. It's a spiritual truth echoed across ancient teachings and modern discoveries in energy work. In today's episode, we're going to explore how you can unlock that magic using 3 timeless and transformative practices: mindful breathing, heart-centered alignment, and intentional visualization. These tools don't just bring peace, they awaken purpose. They guide you into alignment with your highest self and help you remember that you were never powerless to begin with. Let's dive into the essence of spiritual energy and how to activate it for a life filled with purpose, clarity, and manifestation. We begin with the breath, not just any breath, but mindful, conscious breathing. So often we overlook this fundamental act, yet it is the very bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Breath is not just air, it is life force, known as prana in Sanskrit or ruach in Hebrew, both words pointing to the sacred essence within us. By slowing down and practicing deep, intentional breathing, we move from survival mode into a state of presence. Each breath becomes a sacred invitation to return to ourselves. Inhale calm, exhale tension. When done consistently, mindful breathing aligns your energy with intention, grounding you while simultaneously lifting your awareness. It is the first act of remembrance that you are not just a body moving through the world, but a spiritual being embodying purpose and power. Flowing naturally from the breath is the art of heart-centered alignment. This is where your emotional intelligence and spiritual insight begin to dance. When your thoughts and feelings are aligned, not in conflict, you begin to amplify your energetic field. This isn't just poetic, it's quantum. The heart emits an electromagnetic field that is more powerful than the brain's, and when your emotions and mind are working in harmony, that field becomes a beacon radiating clarity, strength, and resonance. Heart-centered alignment teaches you to live from a place of coherence, where your values and desires move in unison. This alignment doesn't just feel good, it creates tangible shifts in your environment. You begin to notice synchronicities. you attract supportive people. Opportunities unfold because your energy is no longer scattered. It is united, directed, and spiritually intentional. And then comes intentional visualization, the third key to activating your inner magic. Visualization is not passive dreaming, it is conscious creation. When you vividly imagine your desired life as though it is already unfolding, you rewire your subconscious mind to act in alignment with that vision. This is the spiritual science behind manifestation. The subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's imagined and what's real. It only responds to the energy and emotion you feed it. So when you visualize with emotion, gratitude, and clarity, you are speaking in the language of energy. You're not begging the universe, you are collaborating with it. Each mental image, when fueled by feeling, becomes a spiritual seed planted in the fertile soil of the present moment. By weaving these three practices together, mindful breathing, heart-centered alignment, and intentional visualization, you begin a process of spiritual awakening that is both empowering and deeply grounding. This is not about chasing instant gratification. It's about cultivating a daily relationship with your own energy, one that grows stronger, more focused, and more magnetic over time. This journey requires devotion, but the rewards are infinite. Peace, clarity, joy, abundance, and a life that feels deeply aligned with your soul's calling. Remember, the power to create the life you dream of does not exist outside of you. It lives within you. It always has. And the moment you turn inward with intention is the moment you begin to activate that sacred energy. This is your invitation to step into that magic. If your spirit is stirring and you feel the call, comment below. I am ready to tap into the powerful energy within me. Join a growing community of like-minded seekers, dreamers, and spiritual warriors who are committed to transforming their inner world to elevate the collective. The journey begins now, and it begins with you. As we wrap up today's exploration into the magic within you, remember that this power is not something far away or unattainable. It lives inside you, waiting to be awakened. By aligning with your inner energy and practicing the principles we've discussed, mindful breathing, heart-centered alignment, and intentional visualization, you can unlock a life filled with joy, purpose, and abundance. Now it's your turn to apply these tools to your daily life. What will activating your magic look like for you? Let me know in the comments. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others. Together, we can continue this journey of spiritual growth and transformation. Never touch these 7 things. They lower your vibration faster than anything else. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. This powerful truth reminds us how deeply our vibration influences every area of our lives. On Spiritual Wisdom, we believe that protecting your energy is one of the most important steps towards spiritual growth and lasting happiness. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 surprising things you should never touch because they can lower your vibration faster than anything else. Are you unknowingly allowing these into your life? Watch until the end to find out, and let us know in the comments which one resonated with you the most. Don't forget to like and share this video if it speaks to your soul. 1. Negative self-talk and limiting beliefs. In the vast universe of spirituality, where energy governs all things, there are unseen forces that either elevate or diminish your vibration. Every thought, word, and action shapes the frequency you emit, attracting circumstances that mirror your inner state. But here's the hard truth. Most people unknowingly sabotage their spiritual growth by engaging with things that rapidly pull their energy down. Understanding what lowers your vibration is just as crucial as knowing what raises it. And if you're serious about harnessing your true power, you must learn to guard your energy fiercely. Today, let's uncover one of the biggest threats to your vibration, something that many fall victim to without even realizing it. Negative self-talk and limiting beliefs are among the most dangerous forces draining your energy, holding you back from the life you truly desire. Your mind is a powerful frequency generator, continuously broadcasting thoughts into the universe, and every single thought carries a vibration. When you dwell on self-doubt, speak words of defeat, or replay painful memories, you are unconsciously lowering your energy field, attracting more of the same negativity into your life. The reason so many people feel stuck isn't because of external circumstances. It's because of the invisible chains of their own thoughts. They relive past failures, expect worst-case scenarios, and reinforce limitations through their words and beliefs, unaware that they are programming their subconscious mind to operate at a lower frequency. And then they wonder why nothing changes. The truth is, your external reality is merely a reflection of your internal state. If your inner world is filled with doubt, fear, and self-criticism, your outer world will mirror those exact conditions. You cannot attract abundance while holding on to scarcity in your thoughts. You cannot manifest love while harboring self-rejection. And you certainly cannot create success if you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough. Mastering your mind is the key to raising your vibration. It requires awareness, discipline, and a conscious effort to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of focusing on past mistakes, shift your energy to lessons learned and growth gained. Instead of anticipating failure, train your mind to expect opportunities. Instead of speaking words of limitation, affirm your infinite potential. Energy follows attention, and wherever your focus goes, your vibration flows. If you truly want to elevate your frequency and transform your life, you must commit to breaking free from the toxic mental loops that have kept you bound. Choose to feed your mind with thoughts that uplift, words that empower, and beliefs that expand your possibilities. Because the moment you shift your internal world, your external world has no choice but to follow. Have you ever consciously shifted your thoughts to raise your vibration? If so, share your experience in the comments below. Your journey could inspire someone else. If not, comment, "I am ready," and take the first step toward transforming your energy and manifesting a higher reality. Let's elevate together. 2. Low vibrational food and substances. Your energy is everything. It shapes your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, your reality. Yet, most people unknowingly engage in habits that drain their spiritual vitality, lowering their vibration and creating resistance in their lives. If you've ever felt stuck, heavy, or disconnected from your higher self, it may be because you're interacting with things that deplete your energy field. Spirituality teaches us that what we surround ourselves with, physically, mentally, and emotionally, affects our frequency. One of the biggest culprits of low energy, the very things we consume. Everything you put into your body carries an energy. The food you eat and the substances you ingest do far more than affect your physical health. They shape your spiritual state. Highly processed foods, artificial chemicals, alcohol, and drugs hold dense, sluggish energy that weighs down your vibration. Have you ever noticed how after indulging in heavy, processed meals, your body feels exhausted, your mind foggy, and your emotions unstable? That's not just a random occurrence. It's the energy of what you've consumed infiltrating your being. Alcohol, for instance, distorts clarity and leaves you feeling emotionally unbalanced because it interferes with your energy field. Similarly, drugs, whether recreational or excessive pharmaceuticals, alter your natural frequency, making it difficult to remain present, aware, and spiritually aligned. On the other hand, when you nourish yourself with high vibrational foods, pure, natural, and alive foods, you feel lighter, more alert, and deeply connected. Fresh fruits and vegetables, clean water, and organic whole foods carry the energy of the earth, lifting your frequency and allowing spiritual energy to flow freely. Ancient spiritual traditions have long emphasized the sacred connection between what we consume and our inner state. This isn't just about diet, it's about vibrational alignment. If you want to elevate your energy, be intentional with what you put into your body. What you consume doesn't just become fuel, it becomes you. When you choose foods that are rich in life force, your entire being operates at a higher frequency, helping you stay clear, intuitive, and in harmony with the universe. By being mindful of what you eat and drink, you take control of your vibration, influencing every aspect of your reality. Spirituality is about alignment, and alignment starts with awareness. Every choice you make either elevates or lowers your frequency. Choose wisely, because your energy is your greatest asset. If this message has resonated with you today, affirm your commitment to higher energy by commenting, "I choose to nourish my body, mind, and soul with high vibrations. My energy is my power." If you found this insight valuable, like this video, subscribe for more spiritual wisdom, and share it with someone who needs this message. Your energy shapes your reality. Choose wisely. 3. Unresolved emotions. Emotional baggage is one of the most powerful, yet invisible forces that can keep you in a low vibrational state. So many people carry pain, resentment, guilt, and shame from past experiences without even realizing how deeply it affects them. You may think that because you don't consciously dwell on these emotions, they no longer have power over you. But that is far from the truth. These unprocessed emotions do not disappear simply because they are ignored. Instead, they become stored within your energy field, quietly influencing your thoughts, actions, and experiences. They operate in the background of your mind like an unwanted program running on a computer, draining your mental and emotional resources. This is why certain triggers set you off so quickly. This is why you find yourself repeating the same toxic cycles, attracting the same type of people, and facing the same challenges over and over again. The energy you carry within you acts like a magnet, pulling similar vibrations into your life. If you never take the time to process and release these trapped emotions, they will continue to lower your vibration, blocking you from fully stepping into your highest potential. When your energy is weighed down by emotional heaviness, you cannot access the clarity, peace, and abundance that is your birthright. Every unhealed wound keeps you disconnected from your true self, making it harder to manifest the life you truly desire. Spiritual awakening is about more than just gaining knowledge. It is about transformation. And transformation cannot happen if you are holding on to pain from the past. True healing requires courage. It requires you to confront the emotions you have buried for years and give yourself permission to let go. The path to raising your vibration begins with self-awareness. Pay attention to the patterns in your life. If certain negative situations keep repeating, ask yourself, what unhealed emotions am I carrying that are attracting these experiences? Once you become aware of them, you can begin the process of releasing them. This may involve meditation, journaling, breath work, or seeking guidance from a spiritual teacher or healer. Whatever method you choose, know that healing is possible. Healing is a journey, and it begins with small but powerful steps. Here are a few ways you can start releasing the emotional weight that is holding you back. 2.1. Acknowledge your emotions. Stop suppressing or denying your feelings. Sit with them. Allow yourself to feel them fully and accept them without judgment. 2.2. Forgive yourself and others. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior. It is about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment and anger. 2.3. Practice energy cleansing. Techniques like sound healing, meditation, and breath work can help release stored negative energy from your body. 2.4. Rewrite your story. Shift your perspective. Instead of seeing yourself as a victim of your past, embrace the lessons you have learned and use them to empower yourself. 2.5. Surround yourself with high vibration energy. Engage in activities, relationships, and environments that uplift and inspire you rather than drain you. Your vibration determines the quality of your life. The more you release what no longer serves you, the more space you create for joy, love, and abundance to flow into your existence. The past does not have to define your future. You are not meant to carry emotional burdens forever. Your spiritual awakening is a journey toward liberation, and true liberation begins with inner healing. Let go of what lowers your vibration so that you can rise into the highest version of yourself. The universe is always guiding you toward expansion, trusting the process, embracing the lessons, and stepping boldly into the life you are meant to live. If this message resonates with you, take a deep breath and affirm with me, I am ready to release the emotional weight of my past. I free myself from pain, resentment, and fear. I embrace healing, transformation, and a higher vibration. I trust that the universe is guiding me toward my highest self. Let these words sink in, and if you feel called, listen to this message again. Your healing journey has already begun. Trust the process. 4. Toxic environments. Have you ever noticed how some places instantly make you feel lighter, more at peace, and uplifted, while others leave you feeling drained, anxious, or even heavy? That's not just in your head. It's energy at work. Every place, every person, every situation carries a vibrational frequency, and whether you realize it or not, you are constantly absorbing these energies. One of the fastest ways to lower your vibration is by exposing yourself to toxic environments. You can practice meditation, visualize success, repeat affirmations, and fill your mind with positivity. But if you keep placing yourself in spaces filled with negativity, chaos, and disharmony, you are fighting an uphill battle. Energy is like water. It flows, it seeps in, and it affects you at a deep, subconscious level. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt uneasy? That's not your imagination. It's because energy lingers. Homes, workplaces, and even entire cities hold the imprints of past emotions and experiences. Stress, anger, unresolved conflicts don't just disappear. They leave behind an energetic residue that can weigh you down if you're not careful. But here's where it gets even more profound. Sometimes, the most toxic environments aren't just physical locations. They are the people you surround yourself with. Energy is contagious, and whether you like it or not, you absorb the vibrations of those around you. If you spend time with people who constantly complain, spread gossip, or live in a state of fear and scarcity, their energy starts to influence yours. It's no coincidence that after certain conversations, you feel emotionally exhausted, even if nothing particularly negative was said. That's because energy transfers, and without realizing it, you might be carrying the emotional weight of someone else's unresolved negativity. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This isn't just a motivational phrase, it's an energetic truth. If you want to raise your vibration, protect your energy, and align yourself with higher frequencies, you must be intentional about who and what you allow into your space. Start paying attention to how you feel after being in certain environments. Do you leave feeling inspired and uplifted? Or do you feel depleted and restless? Your energy is your responsibility, and just like you wouldn't willingly drink poison, you shouldn't allow yourself to be immersed in spaces and relationships that drain you. Instead, seek out environments that nourish your soul, places filled with peace, nature, positivity, and creativity. Surround yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's necessary for your spiritual and personal evolution. The more you guard your vibration, the more effortlessly you'll attract the experiences, opportunities, and relationships that align with your highest self. Energy is everything, and what you allow into your life shapes your reality. So, be mindful. Choose environments that elevate you. Align yourself with people who radiate light. Because at the end of the day, your vibration determines your destiny. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Type, "I choose high vibrations," if you're committed to protecting your energy. Or, "Energy is just energy," if you see things differently. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Your energy shapes your reality. Choose wisely. 5. Energetic attachments from the past. Have you ever found yourself thinking about an event, a person, or a situation from your past, unable to fully let go? This isn't just a mental habit, it's an energetic connection. When you invest your emotions into something, you create an invisible yet powerful energetic cord between you and that experience. This is why some relationships still haunt you long after they've ended, why certain painful memories continue to affect your present reality, and why past traumas still shape your choices today. Every thought, every emotion tied to the past can either empower you or drain you. When you hold on to bitterness, resentment, or regret, you are allowing those experiences to keep feeding off your energy. This is why some people feel exhausted even when they haven't done much physically, because they are energetically drained by things that should have been released long ago. Your energy is your most valuable resource, and protecting it is essential to your spiritual awakening. When you hold on to things that lower your vibration, you delay your own growth and block the beautiful experiences that are waiting for you. By practicing awareness, cleansing your energy, setting boundaries, and choosing positivity, you reclaim your power and step into the highest version of yourself. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release the past. Protect your energy. The more you do this, the higher you will rise, and the more effortlessly you will attract the life you truly deserve. Your energy is your most valuable resource, and protecting it is essential to your spiritual awakening. When you hold on to things that lower your vibration, you delay your own growth and block the beautiful experiences that are waiting for you. By practicing awareness, cleansing your energy, setting boundaries, and choosing positivity, you reclaim your power and step into the highest version of yourself. Let go of what no longer serves you. Release the past. Protect your energy. The more you do this, the higher you will rise, and the more effortlessly you will attract the life you truly deserve. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you ever experienced the power of releasing the past and protecting your energy? How has it transformed your life? Share your insights in the comments, and let's continue this conversation. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more wisdom on your journey of spiritual awakening. 6. Digital consumption. Have you ever noticed how you feel after spending hours scrolling through social media, binge-watching sensationalized news, or consuming violent and negative entertainment? That heavy, drained, and anxious feeling isn't just in your mind, it's in your energy field. Every single thing you watch, listen to, or engage with carries a frequency, and whether you realize it or not, you are absorbing that energy like a sponge. The media you consume directly influences your vibration, shaping your thoughts, emotions, and even your subconscious programming. Studies have shown that exposure to excessive negativity, whether from news outlets, fear-driven narratives, or toxic social media debates, activates your body's stress response, keeping you stuck in lower frequencies of fear, worry, and doubt. No wonder so many people feel mentally exhausted and spiritually disconnected after hours of mindless scrolling. As the legendary Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And in the digital age, that includes the voices and messages you allow into your mind. The reality is that your energy is one of your most valuable assets. When you constantly consume low-frequency content, it disrupts your inner peace, scatters your focus, and creates a chaotic state of mind. Have you ever tried to meditate or concentrate on something meaningful after watching intense, dramatic videos? It feels impossible because your nervous system is overstimulated, keeping you in a reactive rather than creative state. This is why being mindful of your digital diet is just as important as being mindful of the food you eat. You wouldn't willingly consume toxic substances, so why allow toxic content into your consciousness? On the flip side, when you intentionally consume uplifting, inspiring, and educational content, your energy field expands. You start operating from a place of inner power rather than fear. You begin to attract higher vibrational experiences, aligning with the frequency of joy, peace, and abundance. As Albert Einstein wisely put it, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. If you want to elevate your life, start by elevating what you feed your mind. The digital world is a double-edged sword. It can be a tool for awakening or a trap that keeps you stuck in lower frequencies. The choice is always yours. The next time you pick up your phone or turn on the TV, ask yourself, is this content nourishing my spirit, or is it draining my energy? Your vibration is sacred. Protect it. What part of this message resonates with you the most? Have you noticed how the content you consume affects your energy and mindset? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're being more mindful of your digital diet and protecting your vibration. Let's raise our frequency together. 7. The words you speak. Every thought, action, and word we engage with shapes our energetic field. Yet many are unaware that certain habits and influences can rapidly lower their vibration, draining their inner power and keeping them stuck in cycles of struggle. Among the most potent, yet often overlooked forces affecting our frequency are the very words we speak. Words are not just mere sounds. They are energetic signatures that shape reality itself. Every sentence we utter carries a vibration that either elevates or diminishes our energy, influencing the trajectory of our lives in profound ways. Think about it. How often do people unconsciously sabotage themselves with the words they choose? Every time you say, "I'm so unlucky," "I'll never be successful," or "Nothing ever works out for me," you are not just making a statement. You are reinforcing a reality that reflects exactly that. Your words act as affirmations, sending out signals to the universe and your subconscious mind that mold your experiences accordingly. The law of attraction responds not to what you wish for, but to what you consistently affirm through your speech and beliefs. Many unknowingly engage in verbal habits that lower their vibration, complaining, gossiping, speaking negatively about themselves or others, or reinforcing limiting beliefs. Each of these acts weakens their energy field, creating an invisible barrier between them and the abundance, success, and joy they seek. The power of speech has been recognized across cultures and spiritual traditions for centuries. Ancient texts remind us that words hold the power to create or destroy, and modern science reinforces this through the study of vibrational frequencies. Dr. Masaru Emoto's groundbreaking research on water crystals revealed that words and intentions can physically alter the structure of matter, demonstrating that high vibrational words lead to harmony and beauty, while negative words create chaos and disarray. Now, if words can affect water in such a profound way, imagine their impact on the human body, which is composed mostly of water. The words you speak to yourself daily are shaping not only your emotional state, but also your physical and energetic reality. To raise your vibration, you must become the master of your words. Speak with intention, choosing phrases that empower and uplift rather than deplete. Instead of saying, "I'm so unlucky," shift to, "I am open to new opportunities." Instead of, "Nothing ever works out for me," affirm, "Everything is working in my favor, even if I can't see it yet." This shift in language is not about denying challenges, but about redirecting your energy towards solutions, growth, and abundance. The more you reinforce positivity, the more your external world will begin to reflect those elevated frequencies back to you. Every word is a seed planted into the soil of your subconscious mind, and what you plant consistently will grow. Just as a farmer carefully selects high-quality seeds to ensure a bountiful harvest, you must choose words that align with the life you wish to create. The moment you start speaking in a way that honors your highest self, you will notice a shift not only in your inner world, but in the way life responds to you. Your words are spells. Cast them wisely and watch your vibration rise. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom on mastering your energy and transforming your life through the power of speech. And there you have it, the 7 things you should never touch if you want to protect your energy and keep your vibration high. But remember, this is just the beginning. There's still so much more to uncover on your spiritual journey. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom. And make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming insights into the world of energy, vibration, and spiritual growth. Stay conscious, stay aligned, and keep your light shining bright. See you in the next video.